Warning. I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
Hi. It's me, Chucky. What do you think?
First off, I'd like to thank A Girl for sharing this with me. From the Los Angeles Times, Child's Play actor Ed Gale admits soliciting for child sex and sting operation. Quote, Child's Play actor Ed Gale admitted to Creep Catcher's unit that he was trying to meet a teenage boy for sex, and he had engaged in sexually explicit online conversations with who he thought was a boy. The 59-year-old actor, who starred in the 1988 horror film, quote, Child's Play, and several follow-ups, was confronted last Friday by the San Diego-based child advocacy group, which ran a sting operation at Gale's Hollywood apartment and released video from the encounter.
Yes, I'm admitting I know it was wrong and it was illegal. I'm admitting that. And I'm sorry.
A shocking and disturbing admission by actor Ed Gale when a child activist group known as the Creep Catching Unit confronts him in his own apartment.
Did you try to solicit child pornography from it?
I tried to get him a naked picture from him, yes.
You may not recognize his face, but the character Gale played in the 1988 cult classic is unforgettable.
I played Chucky, but I will not take 100% credit for it. I am not Chucky. We have 7 or 10 puppeteers that gave, Chucky his physical personality. The writers who gave Chucky his character, Brad Dourif, who did the voice, and me, who allowed Chucky to move without cables, because the puppet was attached to cables. And so you can take a puppet and you can make him leave a scene by saying, I'm out of here. Cut. Because as far as you can go. That's as far as you can go. Then they would put me and I would do the exact same thing. See you later. And I could actually get up and leave. Then the magic of editors, they put the two together.
I grew up watching Child's Play back in the day when I was younger, and it's one of the horror movie icons.
The founder of the Creep Catching Unit, who goes by the name Ghost, says Gale thought he was communicating online with a 14-year-old boy.
14.
But it turned out to be a decoy from the CC unit.
From the decoy, he wanted sex, and he wanted to be a daddy.
Ghost alleges Gale was expecting a minor when the CC unit showed up with cameras instead and printed logs of their multiple chat conversations.
Did you talk sexually to a minor online, yes or no?
Yes.
That's a felony.
Yes.
Every conversation you guys talk about, you turn it into something sexual, don't you? Yes or no?
I did, yes.
Why would you turn everything sexual, Ed?
Because this is a whole hookup in the making.
I gotta go. I have a date with a 6-year-old boy.
But you also have to understand I'm 33% bigger than Chucky. So all my sets had to be 33% bigger. So the living room, the sofa would be 30% bigger. The kitchen sink would be 30% higher. But they went to the nth degree. The light switch was 33% bigger. The screws that screwed in the wall plates were 33% bigger. No, they went to the nth degree, to the doorknobs, to everything.
Neighbors we spoke with say they're not surprised.
I've heard people coming from his apartment, sitting in the backyard, talking about, Ed, the guy who played Chucky, he likes young boys. I can get young boys here for him, soliciting people for Ed. So that's kind of when my ears perked up.
Some of his former fans weren't the least bit surprised.
Honestly, I was just happy to see him get caught.
Jonathan, a New York resident, was a minor when he first saw the 1988 horror movie Child's Play. Ed Gale was the actor playing Chucky.
It got really weird, and I was put in a situation where I didn't know what to do because this horror character that I grew up loving is now trying to hit on me.
Jonathan says he was just a fan of Gale's work, but through a social media account, he says the actor began pressuring him for a sexual relationship.
Then he started to call me his baby boy, and he would say how he wanted to be my daddy and stuff like that.
It was simply too much for Jonathan, who was just a teen. He stopped communicating with the actor, and he set up an Instagram account to warn other Chucky fans.
And then I basically did no scenes with any humans.
Phew. Well, at least that's good.
There's no humans in the frame, and it's an extra big room, makes me look smaller. I would jump up and run away.
He then admits to talking sexually, but jokingly, 9,842 kids online, but then says it was around 10.
Well, you had proof, so I gotta say yes.
How many do you think? You don't have to be 100% accurate. Just give me a ball.
Thank you.
Give me a ballpark.
9,842. I'm gonna say 10.
10 kids you talk sexually online.
I guess, yeah.
When the child activist group known as the Creep Catching Unit confronted Gale during a sting operation, he simply wouldn't stop incriminating himself.
How old were these 10 kids?
Oh, that I couldn't tell you. That I could not tell you.
Were they? What was the youngest?
That I could not tell you. But I will say all under 18.
Because, I mean, look at every page. It says dripping out of the shower naked. I mean, if you just grab a piece of page and you look through it, a naked pic of me, right? Talking about naked stuff with a kid. You grab another page, look at this. I also know you're still a virgin. Are you gay? Like, do you think this is appropriate to talk to a kid like this? If I grab every, like,
Well, yeah, because
I'm literally grabbing random pages just to show you an example of how graphic this chat is. Because you committed 2 felonies today. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Communicated with a minor online sexually.
Yes.
Can we agree on that? Did you talk sexually to a minor online, yes or no?
Yes.
That's a felony.
Yes.
Having a meeting with this kid, inviting him over to your apartment to continue to do these sexual acts is illegal. 2 felonies.
Yes.
Ed Gale not only was Chucky in Child's Play, he was also Howard the Duck in Howard the Duck. He also portrayed a Dink in Spaceballs and the Hooded Dwarf in Phantasm 2, along with one of the stations in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and a bulldog in Mom and Dad Save the Planet, and a bunch of other stuff. It is kind of weird that he was in Howard the Duck and Mom and Dad Save the Planet with Jeffrey Jones, since they have a few things in common.
His career took a dramatic turn in 2002 when the actor was arrested for possession of child pornography and accused of soliciting a 14-year-old boy to pose for inappropriate photographs. Jones was sentenced to 5 years of probation and was ordered to register as a sex offender.
The CC unit turned over all the chat logs and evidence it had collected to the LAPD. 2 officers showed up during the CC unit sting operation. Ghost says the officers confiscated 2 of Gale's phones, but so far he has not been arrested.
You're gonna spank him so hard until his butt is red?
You don't have to spank it hard.
Well, that's what you just said. You said his butt's gonna be red.
Yeah, but look at me. Watch my hand. You know, you can do that. And my hand will turn red. Or you can just do this. And it will turn red half the time. You know what I'm saying?
So you're gonna do it for a very, very long time until it turns red, or you're gonna do it just for a short while, but it's gonna be hard?
I'm gonna do it until it turns red.
Oh wow.
That's all I said. I didn't say hard. I didn't
Isn't
say
that like abuse? What you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, the spanking abuse? No, because I'm not gonna do it that way. The abuse is that I would do it at all. Even if I just rubbed his butt, that's abuse.
Yeah.
Okay, you want something to sit on?
No, you're good. We're good.
He admits to not being able to get an erection anymore.
You would have had sex with him?
I would have. Yes.
Okay. And what type? You said every type of sex there is.
You know, like, there's a lot of shit, but no.
Okay, so
I just said.
Which types?
I'm only going to say this one more time. Please honor me and actually understand. Oral, hand, trottage as they call it, I believe, and possibly, anal. But it would be him penetrating me.
I thought you were the top.
I can't get an erection anymore.
I spoke with a detective on this case. He says the LAPD is investigating. They're looking at all of Gale's social media accounts. They've confiscated his phones, and as soon as they complete the investigation, they will turn it over to the LA County District Attorney's Office.
Fucking stoned.